So, hey guys, welcome to Occultists Anonymous, episode 54, the one after the Q&A. After Chris comes back from the magical kingdom. Yes. Yay! Hi, how you doing, guys? We are, sponsored by the Onyx Path, Roll20, and viewers like you. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really dig it. A special hello to all you guys who subscribe and are watching all our episodes and hanging out on Twitch. You guys make us feel super cool. Like, we were just gabbing about those who are here on Twitch, and it's like, I recognize those names. Now, that said, if you can't make it to the Twitch shows, we totally understand. 100%. Time zones are definitely a thing. I know a bunch of you are probably asleep right now, but that's fine. Not picking at you. I'm just saying it's cool that people are here. And then a special shout out to our patrons who support us monetarily. That's Alexander, Brandon, Claire, Danny, Giovanni, James, Josh, Cat Feathers, Michael, Nova, Perry, Puppeteer, Ryan, Samuel, Schmitty, Cinna, and Thomas. Hi, guys. Thank you for your support. We greatly appreciate it. That money right now goes to getting me to PAX Unplugged. I think we've got Craig's mic set up. We have potentially more art that we're going to be doing, and other cool stuff like that.
If everyone doesn't die.
Yeah. Well, dude, if everybody dies, I really need some new art.
That's fair.
It's just flat out.
All new characters.
Oh boy.
I told him it's coming out of your pocket if you kill us tonight.
Yeah. And then, hey, it does actually pay my players a little bit. 3 hours a week putting up with me. They deserve some money. Let's be honest, right?
Deserve a whole lot more.
Yeah. Damn. With that said, we pick up because let's just jump back into this. The cabal has gone to Peru, to Chakume. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I apologize. And was given safe passage by a Cuero Incan shaman, still performing the ancient rites as has been passed down from before the Spaniards showed up, and with their buddy Logan the werewolf, firefighter, and also just kind of cool guy, have entered into this Badlands that is also known as Purgatorio, which my basic Spanish can translate that to purgatory, where everybody who's gone there has died. They've talked to 2 different people who have told them, but everyone who goes here dies. And the cabal looks at each other and goes, cool, this sounds good. I don't know what I'm doing.
A mystery.
Yes. So upon entering into the Badlands, they find a spell, a space spell. They're not 100% sure what it did, but they kind of recognize it from seeing it previously in New York. And Songbird gives it a real quick whammy. And oh, hey, look, there's stairs down, and Weird sets up a free pass, cuts the line, and lets them down in where they find this deep, I don't want to say tunnel, but cavern with winding stairs that lead down, the walls carved in symbols of the Diamond Orders, the Free Council, different seer ministries and exarchs, supernal beings, and images of different paths of arcana, and these glowing torches that flicker with a black and purple flame. Oh, which I forgot. One also weird thing about these things is you guys, thank you. As you pick them up and carry them about, the shadows that they cast are incredibly, I almost said lifelike, but they're very, very sharp and precise and very deep and backwards. They shine
so
shadows.
They run towards the flame?
Towards the light, yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. So and it's really obvious. Like, you pick up that torch and everyone kind of looks around and it's like, where's the shadow that Logan should be casting out across this thing? And it's between him and his arm, and he extends it out, and it's this shadow duplicate of himself.
I don't like that at all.
Okay, can I is the flame hot?
Yes, yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah, you guys looked at it, and this seems fire in every definition.
I did control fire and stuff.
Right, except that the shadow seems backwards.
And the color's wrong. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely about to just touch it because I thought it was hot.
It is definitely warm. Yeah.
Okay.
I used forces on it and everything.
I'm not going to shove my hand into it then. That's done.
Yep.
Oh, there's a big scary door.
Yes, you guys made your way down, and there was a huge double doors where everything else here has been carved into like local stone that is made of that is Adamas stone, is this ancient Atlantean, nobody can duplicate it superstone, which quick retcon, when Songbird was tapping on it, he could totally like stab into it. But it is very, very resilient to most everything, far beyond anything of steel or diamond or any normal mundane material. And yes, you are standing at this point, this door probably easily 10, 12 feet tall, double wide doors. It is made to be impressive and imposing. And on it is a double image of Supe, the Incan god of death, which I posted in Discord, which is a very, very awesome. He kind of reminds me of Aku from Samurai Jack. But yeah, very, very fearsome face, wide eyes, twisted kind of horns and stuff like that. And that is on this big metal door set into the stone. And, Logan is looking at this thing, looking at the flames and going, yeah, okay. You promised weird shit. This is weird shit.
Wizard shit.
How are we fixed for supplies? Because we could spend a freaking month in here.
And this is just the lobby.
Like, we're just in the lobby. There's already a half a dozen mysteries that I really want to delve into.
I can take care of that weird.
Oh yeah. Life. Mm-hmm. Life would basically provide. I think you can do food and sleep.
Nif
right?
can do sleep and food. Yeah.
Okay.
That's so useful.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like good berries.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you when I was in school?
Is there any sort of handle or anything on these?
No. Yeah, okay. You can definitely tell that it's got the edges, that you can see the small, minute gaps of where it clearly must open, and right down the seam. But yeah, there's no large handle, no giant-sized, push bar or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go try to push it.
Okay.
If I don't see anywhere to grab it, right?
Right. Yeah. So you press your hand onto the door and kind of push. The metal has a bit of a soft feel to it. Your hand doesn't sink through or anything like that. But compared to most metal that you're used to messing with, this has got a very almost kind of plastic, rubbery kind of resilience bounce back kind of thing.
So not like lead is what I was thinking, because it's really soft metal. But
yes, lead would actually probably be pretty close.
Okay.
Yep. It has that plasticity. But yeah, you lay your hand on it and you watch as Supe, who's, his head is easily as tall as you, eyes kind of shine that same purple blackish light and just whoomp. And now you guys have these huge shadows that reach towards the door, towards his eyes. But that's it. A moment later, the other set of eyes whoomp, and the whole cavern is now lit in this, purple-pink glow.
Okay.
But it didn't make any effort to move. It just woke up for us.
So far? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you leaned it, you're definitely this is a hit. Yeah.
Hey, Atratus, can you put your eyes on? Because I bet I don't know anything down here.
I'm just going to go ahead and spend the mana to have death vision forever.
Okay.
Or willpower.
My mage sights.
Yeah, willpower. And what was that, Craig?
I want to, I'm positive that there's going to be a lock or a key or a curse or a trap on this door, and I want to investigate that.
Okay.
Or I was thinking just some sort of payment to get through.
Yeah, sure, but that's all things that are well within
fate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see if you can figure out what it wants.
Yep.
You have a spell for that, right? But we'll just tell you what it wants.
I have a spell to tell it what it wants.
Yeah, he has the passcode. He has the blank key, so to speak.
Yeah, but I'm also curious to see what it is that it does want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I want to do a bit of a scrutinize on it.
Okay, you want to scrutinize it? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do the same with my.
Okay, and what arcanas are you guys using?
Fate.
Sure.
I'm using death.
Sure. Which, by the way, in case if you guys have not noticed over on the overlay, I can't remember which direction that is, we now have Fate 4 for Craig and Death 4 for Travis. So we have we have 4 dots
Adepts.
of Arcana. Yeah, Adept. Thank you. So we are officially in they can do weird shit territory.
Ding.
Oof. This has a for death is going to have a 3.
3? Okay,
Mhm.
so that's 1.
1.
It's down to 2.
Down to 1.
1.
Okay,
Cool.
and then reveal. Cool.
Okay.
And Craig, if you want to go ahead and do that as well, because I know you said you had planned to do that.
Yeah, do your feet.
It says in
What's your
opacity
capacity? Okay. So that's 2 down.
of 1
Cleared.
and reveal. There you go. We used to make the joke that
It's a lot of successes
that the
there.
reveal was the
Jeez.
problem, but not anymore.
Well, for
Yeah.
me, that historically speaking, the reveal I always flub. Yeah.
Trina says you're looking at this thing and viewing it from the death angle. The big thing that you are picking up from this is this door is less warding things out and more of keeping things in.
Oh, no.
Very specifically, like as you're looking over this, you pick up that it is bound to keep ghosts in, which you're like, okay, yeah, sure, that's normal. And also, and you're having a hard time understanding the how of this, but you're like, this thing keeps mobile souls in. Souls are not allowed to walk out of here, and everything you've ever seen is souls, as soon as they're released, just go, and they're just gone.
leave, yeah.
Right. So this thing keeps souls in.
Would it keep our souls in?
Potentially, if it were out and about.
Okay,
Like,
so it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to like rip them out of
Mobile-
our bodies or anything.
Right, yeah. Mobile souls.
I mean,
yeah.
we did get the whole vibe when we came in from the field that, like,
Something rips
it
out your
will
soul.
remove your soul eventually, just by being here.
Yep. And then from Fate, weird. The main thing that you're picking up from this, and it's very low key. A lot of this stuff is like it's death related and not. You can't, but you can definitely see that this thing has. Destiny is a bit of a overused term, or is a bit over much. But this thing is a guard and a passkeeper, and it needs some kind of symbol that and show that you are able to enter. That is what it is here for, and is basically searching for symbol to pass to allow it in. It's effectively a mage, little key card swipe, kind of thing. That is the big thing that you're able to get off of it. There's a lot of other stuff going on here that's not Fate, but you can kind of get that Destiny, its intent and its purpose, I think, would be the right thing.
Okay. I'm going to look with Prime and see if there's any sort of spells on this door.
Sure.
Yeah, I also want to ask, does anyone have, like, bottles?
Yeah.
If we presumably have stray souls, I want to catch them.
Okay. Yeah, Logan's like, that pulls out like this Powerade
Water bottle, yeah.
It's like,
Okay, they'll do, yeah.
chug,
Not glamorous,
empty,
but sure.
close, hands off. You have a Powerade bottle. And you're doing Prime. Scrutiny?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Opacity of 3.
Okay, down to 1.
And
Cleared. And 3
Easy.
successes.
Yep.
Maybe.
So yeah, there are enchantments on this. I know there's at least one Prime aspect to it, similar to the I can't remember what it's called for Prime, but it's the I can touch ephemeral shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this thing basically, the big thing for you especially seeing it from the Prime side, is like this is in all Twilights. Like Twilights that don't exist, it's in that Twilight 2 kind of thing. It is adamantly, it is here. And but beyond that, you kind of get the same stuff that Weird has, that like this is a door that is meant to hold things in, and is a bulwark. But that is, and it is super resilient, but beyond that, that is all you've got.
I want to scrutinize the other head.
Same thing. It is of a 1.
All right, so it's not, because I was worried because they lit up independently. That one is, give me the pass key and I'll open up, and the other one is, if the door opens, I blast everybody with a death ray or something.
Ooh, should have thought of that. No, this is 100%. Yeah. Ash, what are we casting?
Soul Jar.
Oh, to prepare the soul. Yep, go for it. That's right. I forget that you don't cast that.
I am overreaching by 1 because I was going for the 2 reach bonus, which will make the effect lasting. Oh. So the soul will just stay in the bottle even when the spell runs out. Cool. But I do still need to increase duration, yeah? Because otherwise it's only good for like an hour. Its primary factor is duration.
Oh, yeah. So if you do advanced duration, you're good for death for hour, day, week, month. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. You already baseline have it for a month if you're doing it at advanced duration.
Okay, but if I spend the reach, I could still just like turn off the spell and it would stay there, right? I wouldn't have to hold that spell.
Once you make it lasting, yeah, basically the soul is going to be stuck in there
until I let it go.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still do that just so I can release that spell control later if I want it.
Gotcha.
And that was my paradox dice. Didn't do anything. So
correct.
All right. 7, 5, 12.
Mm-hmm. It's a strangely worded reach effect.
Yes, it is kind of weird. It applies to the target after the fact or something like that. Also, I love the fact that you get Soul Jar at 2, but you don't actually get to sever souls until 3.
Makes sense.
I mean, you just catch a loose soul, which is what it's for.
Yep.
I can also use it to put a soul into someone in case you get soulless.
Oh, indeed. Actually, I think technically
you can use a person as the soul jar, essentially.
Right. I think technically the way this spell is actually set up, you have a display soul and you throw it into it. That's part because it's withstood by the resolve of the soul. That's why it has a withstand. I'm totally cool with you like having this prepped and kind of lingering.
Fucking Ghostbuster trap this bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And then 3 successes. So yeah, you have this thing that should you grab hold of a soul, it'll be ready. Cool. Yeah. I was like, and then oh wait, no, nothing's happened.
Yeah, no, because we still haven't figured out how to get in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I can get
one of y'all get me in before I do the songbird way of getting in.
I'm just trying to decide which way I want to do it.
The ghosts are going to be inside. Yeah.
If this is to keep something inside, then like this might be to follow the Ghostbusters theme, like letting down the containment. If we open up
Twinkie,
that door.
Twinkie. Yes, it potentially could be.
Also, it seems like we should be able to get. They're not trying to keep us out.
I mean,
it might just be a very heavy door. Have we tried to like push it really hard?
I mean,
but there is a lock,
push.
Right? There is a lock that's looking for something.
Correct. Yeah, that is something that you got from your fate scrutiny. There's a passcode, key card, magic phrase, symbol. Yeah, that it is looking for. A key, to use the space Arcana term.
All right. I was just deciding how I wanted to do that.
What you want to make the key be?
Do I have some time, or is Songbird going to bash stuff down if I start into a ritual?
No, you got time. As long as you tell me you're doing it, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to start a ritual.
Okay.
So we might be here for a little bit. Sorry, Logan.
How many hours are you putting into this?
No, just it's my regular. It's like an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's one, yeah.
Yeah, just one. I just know Logan is nerdy stuff, doesn't like sitting around and waiting.
Oh, Logan at this point is like, I don't know that I'm ready to, jump in there.
You don't want to leap in here.
Like, big monster? Sure. Crazy, weird door thing? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, I can actually do it instant. I don't need any extra reach for this one.
Yeah. Especially, you've got Fate 4 now, so you've got a little extra reach to play with, too. What are we casting?
Sever Oaths.
Oh.
No, I am going to do it a ritual. Sorry.
Okay.
For advanced duration.
I got a spell too. I asked to borrow Atreides' gun, Logan's axe, Weird's rapier, and then pull out my knuckles.
Gotcha. You will not need to do anything for Logan's axe.
Fair. I'll give myself 2 extra dice then.
Oh, okay. I see. For Sever O's, are you going to try and change or dispel a conditional trigger?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Does it have a withstand? It does have a withstand.
It does have a withstand? Yeah.
Yeah. Composure.
So, okay.
What would that count as? Okay, I know what I'm going to use. Cool. You guys can both go ahead and roll those.
Casting an ephemeral enchantment, if it wasn't obvious.
Yep.
So that we can shoot ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take
2 successes.
-4 for potency.
Okay. Cool. So you bump it up to 3 potency.
8 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
What does that spell do for us?
It makes your weapons solid against beings in all form of twilight.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. So
meaning you'll continue to do lethal damage with a lethal weapon.
Right. It is pretty good for monster killing. You did not do the spell's effects or lasting, so you've not completely broken the door. You've just bypassed it,
right.
Which I appreciate.
Right. Cool. So 7. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. So yes, Songbird. Go ahead.
And the key is a silver dollar. That's the new key.
I like that. You didn't even remove it. You just changed it. Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Songbird, you had advanced duration on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. While Weird begins going through her ritual, Songbird's like, okay, well, let's prep this shit. We don't know what we're about to open. And then Weird, completes the spell. You feel it go off. And then I guess you present a silver dollar.
Yep.
Cool.
Press a silver dollar up against the door.
Cool. And just there's the eyes wink out. You've still got the torches and the door just open, ever so little. And there's a pathway that Songbird and Logan are going to have to kind of turn sideways to get through. It is very narrow. But yeah, it just creeps open. On the other side, because imagine everybody's going in. Actually, marching order. Songbird, Logan, Weird, Atreides.
Sure.
I feel like I should be closer to the front.
Okay.
Hey, you guys tell me?
Yeah. I'll go second, I guess. I don't really want to be in the front, but
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rear card.
Yeah. Everybody puts their hand on.
I can be in the front, Logan be in the back. I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like that one makes more sense because he's not a wizard.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, move through and you've got to turn that little bit of sideways to get through. And who was in the back? Logan at that point. Logan, he steps through and you hear the door shut and he's like, if I had a tail, I would not have a tail. Like that thing, and you guys look back and you see the back side of the doors and they're already shut. The room you're in now is notably, the floor has changed. Where outside you had the stone everywhere. The stone is still on the walls, but on the floor is the same kind of soft, kind of, almost, it's not spongy, but metal that the door was made out of. And about the room, you see benches that are made of the same stuff. On the walls, the Incan iconography continues. And the room is 20 feet wide, but only 10 feet deep. It's fairly wide chamber, and it's also got very, very high ceilings matching the double door. It's very open place. Your firelight, lights everything. There is a door to your right that looks just a single lead door in the stone. A normal sized door, effectively. And then another set of double doors, not quite as grandiose. They don't have Suppe's face on it. Also a head. And in place of Suppe, you see like engraved and like actually more set into the door are skeletons made of that same kind of black material, arms crossed. It's like, yeah, this is definitely a Morrow's place.
I was wanting to do detect substance on this weird metal.
Discern composition.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
sure.
This not lead. I think.
It's not too late to quit this and go into the Temenos, right, guys? Says chat. No, I think they're pretty set on this one, guys. But yeah, you can just throw matter and dosis at this for discern composition, unless you really want to calculate up all your different stuff.
Let's see. I was gonna calculate it. 1, 2, 3. Because my outros give me 5.
Okay. Sure.
Did you do the reach to see if anything's hidden inside it?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. All right. So we're not overreaching. 11.
Rolling the dice. Had to think about it.
Sure. 4 successes on 11 dice. Yeah. So you and does it tell you how big? It just tells you what it's made of and if something's in it, right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't necessarily know how deep. Discern composition. Its weight and density. So the weight that you get off of this thing is freaking enormous. And it seems to be fairly deep and wide. Like, this whole place is built on a foundation of this, and it is solid, perfected lead. It's Apiron.
Mm-hmm.
Adamas Apiron.
No, it is not Adamas.
Oh, okay.
So I can manipulate this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. The skeletons, is there anything inside them, or are they just
bones?
Skeletons? Bones? Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Are there ghosts here now?
No.
Really?
Not in this room.
I don't trust the skeletons.
Did Atlantis play D&D as a kid?
Skyrim?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
The Draugr are gonna wake up and try to fight us. I know this game.
And Logan goes, picks up the skeleton, picks up his axe, and just kind of eyes up the skeleton. He's like, do we start while they're here?
Hey.
Or is that gonna set a trap?
I don't really want to, it's kind of like desecrating a body, right?
It's like,
but I still don't trust it to wake up and...
Then it'll desecrate our body. I'm not a fan. And he puts the axe up and he doesn't...
Whoa.
No, he's not using the blade. He's just kind of tapping, just very, very lightly.
To see if it moves.
Right, yeah, to see if it reacts.
Just give me a stack.
Looks back, it's like, fine, steps back.
I'm going to mage sight and see if I can see any strands of fate in here that would indicate like a conditional triggers or traps or that kind of stuff. Nothing like that.
Nope.
Looks like it's clean.
Yeah, actually, because you and Detritus have both mentioned that you have like your mage sight on, you see no active spell effects.
Mm-hmm.
We'll check out this door over here.
Okay.
The little one,
smaller one. Okay. Yeah, it is lead, but you can actually see like a handle like built into it that you would twist down to unlock and open.
Okay.
Kind of old school.
I will do so.
Okay. So yeah, the group kind of like, oh, where's Songbird going? But yeah, clunk, and then like push it. This is a damn heavy door. It is lead. But yeah,
I got 5 strength. It's not that heavy.
So, and push, and it swings open like with no squeak or anything like that. All this stuff, there's no dust on. Oh yeah, so this stuff. There are like benches. Did I mention that? Yeah. Benches set out up against like the walls and stuff like that. None of it has accumulated any dust. Time does not seem to have touched this place. But yeah, as the door swings open, you look in and there is a very narrow, long room. It's maybe 6 feet wide, but about 15 feet long. And across the floor, marked in that lead, are these different ritual circle kind of places, and there's 3 of them.
Can we scrutinize this?
There's no active like special effect or anything like that.
There's
now you can
runes and stuff on them?
Huh?
There's runes and stuff in
right,
them?
exactly. You could investigate, but yeah, there's no effect to actually.
So is it like an occult roll?
This would be an occult roll. Let's say wits plus occult as you study it.
I got 1 success. Craig got 4 successes.
Craig got 4 successes with Fate 4 thrown in there, so he needs 3.
Oh.
Wits,
what?
Occult, Fate.
Oh, sorry.
Stupid shit. I got a 10 and 8 on his
first one was a 10
dice.
and 8. He's good.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll take the 2 successes there. All right. And then weirdly, I guess I should say.
I got nothing.
The brains of the operation. No. Oh, yeah, you both have occult 3. Okay. It doesn't pick. But the Songbird and Weird, you definitely pick up like this is definitely some ritual stuff, and it's high speech runes that are not tied to like a specific spell, like the way like your tattoos are. But these all tie to the practice of make sure I use the right practice terms. Knowing, unveiling, and knowing and unveiling. Like some stuff would have been brought here to be examined, perhaps. And each of the runes, each of the circles has similar runes, the same practices, but they're not the same. So each 3 and the 3 are linked. So like you would place
they're different arcana.
They don't seem to have any particular arcana tied to them. It's just those practices.
So it would reveal different aspects of the thing?
Potentially. Yeah, without
like
knowing...
A group scrutiny or something?
Group scrutiny, maybe? Yeah, you're not sure.
But they're not like an active spell anymore. They're just the ritual circles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be used to compare and contrast, perhaps. Yeah, there's a lot of possibility. Actually, that's the one thing I probably will give Weird for that second success, is that like because these circles are used to unveil and know that potentially if you had 2 things in there, you could see what are different and use that to compare and contrast.
Could we use it?
If you knew the spell that went with it, this is kind of like it's like half of an imbued item.
Yeah, so it's not like a thing we can turn on and then use. Okay, you need to know the. That's interesting.
And there's no supernal effects, no active supernal effects.
Nope. Yeah, and bear in mind, I mean, you guys know this is this is Atlantean stuff, so stuff is different. Way back then they didn't have paths, they didn't have oracles or the watchtowers and stuff like that. So stuff was done a little differently. But yeah.
Well, back then or in the future.
Right.
I feel like Songbird would be very interested in this.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and scrutinize the high speech and try and decipher it a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, you can try
that. With Prime?
I don't know that it's scrutiny is more for understanding a magical effect.
Active mystery. Okay.
I think this would be more of a outright investigation if you want to spend some time. Now it's going to be an hour per roll.
I see. I have no dots of that skill, so I guess not.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, we could try to investigate it, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to put your two heads together, you can declare somebody who's going to be the primary actor and the other can provide assist. So they will roll dice and whatever successes they get go to the other's pool.
Yeah,
I'm going for 6.
Assist, weird. I've only got 2 points in investigation.
Okay.
So, investigation and...
Wits.
Wits.
Yeah, I think at this point.
So you just add my successes onto yours?
Correct.
So 2.
Still.
Plus
5.
2 dice.
Did you...
You roll 2 more dice.
Yeah, you get 2 more...
Oh, okay.
Not 2 more successes.
Yeah, so just roll 2d10.
Okay.
What's that? Potential. Dang. Okay. So yeah, you got 3 successes. So after the first hour, you had that first inkling that I had mentioned, this stuff to compare and contrast. You're like, that is definitely what this stuff does. This is almost like filters on a shopping thing on Amazon. I want to filter out this. I want to add this. So
if this would be filters, then there's got to be some place where you would if this is like screens on a microscope or something, there would be a place to put the slide.
Probably standing in the middle. Yeah, it's not. you gotta investigate some more.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to get more.
Are you guys good spending another hour?
I mean, how long do we have on our assorted protection spells?
Long time.
Because the one I spent, also I read it. The death protection spell protects you from death powers of other supernatural entities. So I don't know if it would protect us from a grimoire death spell.
Why would it not?
Yeah.
Does that count?
It would provoke a clash of wills. Yeah. Anything death related.
Anything death related.
Okay. I was thinking if it had to come specifically from a creature. Okay. Well, that's only good for 24 hours. So.
Gotcha. You guys called? Do you guys spend another hour looking into this?
Is there anything else in this room?
Nope.
No other doors, just a little
just a
scrutinizing room.
In the hour that they're looking, Songbird, are you doing anything other than
kind of look around more?
Okay.
In the main room.
Okay.
With some composure.
Sure.
4 successes.
Okay. What do
you have trained observer, right?
Any sort of small details that don't immediately stand out or little secret doors or
sure, I got you. You're looking for the thing that is not that doesn't match everything else. Okay,
right.
I don't think he has trained observer. I think it's just you two.
Okay.
But as you kind of look around, and I'm going to say that Logan is kind of assisting because after 5 minutes, he's like, they're literally just going to stare at this stuff. Okay, I'm going to go do something else. You guys kind of make a slow path around the room. You're kind of looking, checking the benches, trying to okay, they are built into this floor. And the one thing that you spot is a section of the carvings where the kind of pattern that you've had on all these walls is kind of odd and kind of like, hey, this doesn't match up with everything else. It's near the double doors that lead deeper in, and like looking at it, it takes you a second, and you realize that in amongst all these, different shapes and stuff like that, some of them are distorted a little bit to make high speech. And it says, "No admittance," or something like that. You're not great with your high speech.
Sure.
You don't have high speech fluency, but.
Okay.
And yeah, Ash and Craig, in the meantime, if you guys are going to spend another hour, go ahead and roll again.
Okay, add one more dice.
Sure. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of...
Dead end.
Yeah, you dig over it and you're like, there's definitely some more here. It's just not clicking right now. So you can continue and take a condition or kind of bail out now.
I'm going to bail out now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Cool. Yeah. And I'm sure, Travis, you have chalked charcoal.
I've copied them down.
Yeah. Had no doubt. Yep.
We have bigger fish to fry in here.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of exit after 2 hours, and Songbird has found this, Logan is straight up like he has found one of those benches. He's got his axe across his chest. He's kind of half dozing. He's just like, just gonna wait, like just chilling, get whatever sleep I can get. And I'm sure Songbird is like, sleep.
All right, so are you good to, I guess, move on?
Okay, bunch of nods.
You can tell us about our no admittance doors.
I mean, yeah. I'll point it out to you. You guys can read it as well. It's like, I got a feeling.
Well, I mean, the only way to go from here, though, right?
Only thing, yeah, I mean, they spent a good half hour checking this place top to bottom because they had nothing else to do. Yep. Right. And sorry, these doors between, you've got the skeletons on the double doors. They have the same kind of levers as well.
All right.
Is there any active magical effects?
I said this whole room, nothing.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Shunk.
And foomp, and you feel like these locks kind of disengage from each other and the doors easily swing in and open. And you have a corridor here, probably 15 feet wide, very easy to walk down. It's fairly short. You can see another set of double doors on the end of the 10-foot corridor. Actually, that's a really weird corridor. 15 feet wide. 10. Yeah, actually, that's probably right. It's a fairly wide corridor. And notably, the walls in this room has the stone, and you have more of these awesome skeleton decorations lining it, and there's two more skeletons in the door. And when you've pushed it open, so yeah.
Did they move?
Nope.
I'm gonna spend the willpower to keep mage set up.
Okay. You will take -2 to. I didn't do that for investigation.
So mundane rolls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start walking down the hallway, I guess.
Yeah. Logan looks at you and says, "Okay."
Like looking for. I'm gonna try to look for traps, I guess.
To try to kill us.
Sure. So yeah, as you guys kind of step out, and 1, 2, 3. Is anybody staying back near the door? Or everybody moving it? Okay.
I think we're all just going in.
Yeah, once you guys get through, the door swing shut slowly, and you hear the locks disengage. And yeah, none of you are surprised as the eyes light up on these. At this point, you can see now 2 skeletons on the doors ahead, 2 skeletons on the doors that have now shut behind you, and then 2 skeletons along the wall. So you've got 8 skeletons, and all their eyes kind of blee, with this low kind of purple light as they just kind of hold their arms down, and like their heads move, and they don't move off of their kind of tiny little sconce almost things as they just kind of look, and just all eight of them are kind of looking at the four of you, just kind of looking at you. You can definitely see like a little bit of animation. The bodies move a little bit. They're not absolutely rigid as they, kind of relax and they're watching. But that's all they do currently.
Can I? Are there ghosts manipulating them?
You do not sense any ghosty things.
But
okay, so they're like.
Is this a supernal effect or like a magical effect?
No, there's no active spell effect.
Yes,
obviously there's magic. There's something going on because this is not normal. But
I mean, yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So something is
actually let me
animating them.
Right. Let me retcon a little bit. Yeah, there is definitely a supernal magical animating thing going on here. But yeah, it is not. It does not. What's a way to put this? Actually, no. You can see that there's an effect, but unless you scrutinize or reveal, you have no idea.
I want to scrutinize one of them to see what's up.
Okay.
Because it's not. You say it's not ghosts animating them. It's not a spell that you recognize.
Right. You're not picking up. Your ghost senses are not tingling. No.
I am curious what triggered them to start moving once the door closed.
We came into the do not enter room.
Sure, but I want to dig into that effect or whatever triggered that.
Sure.
Because I didn't have any sense of any triggers as we were moving.
Do you want
Songbird looks around and notices they both just went like glassy eyed as they're like staring at these skeletons. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna be ready to fight.
Now, which one are you scrutinizing there, Atlantis?
Whichever one was closest to me.
Okay, so yeah, you just walk over to this one on the wall, and as you move to scrutinize it, it just reaches out and grabs you. And let's roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
It's been so long. How do we do that?
It's I believe there's
a regular
roll
D10 plus your initiative.
Yeah, there is. You're right.
We should have really high initiative because you have really high dex right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Composure?
Yes. Yeah, composure is your... Because it's the whole, like, can you... When the stress is on, how quickly do you react?
I didn't have a... Oh, we don't have icons. Well, whatever.
Mine?
8. 14.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Hold
actually, I didn't increase Logan's stats.
Mine should be higher. I've got dots, but it only rolled 4 dots of dexterity. Wait, no, it rolled 5 for me. Never mind.
Well, because it's a flat plus. But actually, hang on. How much bonus stats do they have? Because I realized I didn't update Logan's sheet.
+2 strength, +2 dex, +4 stam.
Okay. Yeah. And 1 extra bonus health level.
And I just want to say, this is like the most mage shit ever. We're walking in a spooky corridor. These skeletons start animating, and immediately Atlantis is like pulling out her magnifying glass. Ooh, this is interesting.
Okay, so Logan actually has a 16 initiative. Oh, yeah, I should roll for... Well, actually...
Do we need to roll off Manward?
You guys can decide who goes first. Personally,
you're closer. I'll let you go first.
Okay.
So yeah, Logan doesn't actually do anything his first turn other than like he readies his axe, which is going to reduce his initiative by 4. So he's down to 10.
Down to 12, you mean?
Yes, thank you. Yep. Down to 12. But he doesn't like, because the skeleton has reached out and he's like, hang on, are we smashing? Nobody said anything. I'm going to go by traditional D&D rules of, hey, you didn't say it on your turn, so it didn't happen. So we'll move on to Songbird.
So skeleton has grabbed me, right?
That skeleton has grabbed. That was kind of its free attack. And the others are starting to move.
Okay. I'm definitely going to punch the fuck out of the thing that's grabbing Atlantis.
Okay, cool. It has a defense of 3. They are not very dodgy guys.
6 successes.
Yep. Okay. Remind me how much damage your punchy is doing these days. Because I know you've got martial arts, which makes it lethal damage, but I can't remember if it does extra damage or not.
They're also perfected gold now. I don't know if that changes like
his knuckles,
how the damage
right.
works.
Yeah. No, actually, technically right now, his knuckles, because he has martial arts, actually don't give him anything.
Yep.
Because normally they would move his bashing into lethal, but now he's got martial arts, so he does that anyways.
His punches are already deadly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He possibly made the joke when getting on the plane.
I get...
Good.
So your call here, because I have martial arts 5.
Mm-hmm.
I did not add all my dots on that last time. So I have my unarmed strikes count as weapons with 2 damage rating.
Mm-hmm.
Would my knuckles cancel that out?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So +2.
Okay.
So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Lethal.
Cool. So yeah, you get a tremendous smash. I imagine you're probably aiming for the arms to get the arms off, and you easily shatter Humorous. It's not very funny, but there you go. And the arm falls off that side, and the other arm that was grabbing hold of Atreides is still kind of there, and it looks over at you, and it's hard to read expressions on a skull, but it seems a little surprised. Okay.
I'm just kidding at my spell.
That's fine. And then Atreides is up next.
Can I cast Quicken Corpse on these guys? Because they're corpses, right?
You can, yes.
Don't know if it'll work.
And believe it or not, for this whole place, I didn't actually think of what would happen. Okay, I do know it'll be a clash of wills. But yeah, you can
to try to steal one, essentially.
Right, and now the quick question is, how many yantras are you actually doing? Because remember, you can only do 1 yantra for free, and it can't be high speech.
Right. Otherwise, it takes extra turns.
Correct. Same thing with mana.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll just
also,
my shadow name then. It's 3.
Cool. Also, did anybody turn on any mage armors? Because that would be
they're reflexive, right?
They're reflexive. So
yeah, you just need to let me know so that I know that you've spent the mana, and also I know what funky shit you might have going on.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll turn on death armor, actually.
Okay. Actually, death armor against these guys is pretty brilliant, because then it's just bashing damage. Cool.
Yeah, it turns lethal damage, or
most
it moves
lethal,
it back a step.
Yeah, most lethal becomes bashing.
Okay. Right, let me roll that then.
So many people. Wait, what did I miss? Yeah, chat will get you caught up. So yeah,
we're fighting skeletons.
Yep. So yeah, try to whenever.
So 7, 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have a paradox because I was going for the 2 reach to make it a good combat zombie.
Oh, okay, cool. 10. Wait, you're overreaching, and your Gnosis 2, so 2
Gnosis
paradox. 3. Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. But you get 2 paradox dice.
Can I spend a mana to make it not?
It's a little late to say that now.
Yeah.
One more. Hang on, I gotta re-roll that because that was a 10.
Oof.
Okay, so roll your wisdom.
Let's see.
Should be 6.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
1.
Okay, so you take 1 bashing damage. And then if there are any, hey, remember your good friend Paradox Condition? Yep, it's back.
I think Weird's the only one that got one of those.
No, I got one once.
Oh.
It was me and Mammon.
Oh, no, that was from...
No, that was a hubris
condition.
condition.
A hubris thing, yeah. It was only...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was from... yeah, okay, hang on. spell consideration.
Oh, right. We got the one that made it so she couldn't do things until she made a plan.
Yeah, there's something similar to that. Okay. So as you were trying to, let's see what here. Yeah. Okay, so you have Abyssal Backlash. Basically, the next time you cast a spell that risks Paradox, I will add Paradox to the dice pool equal to the number of successes earned on the Paradox roll this time. So there's going to be one.
Okay.
Yep.
Was that 2?
Oh, 2. Yes, number of successes earned. Yes. So 2. You will get a Arcane Beat when the condition lapses, and you can also resolve it by fully containing a Paradox, or if you scour the condition. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah.
Nope. But yes, cast that spell. Oh, you did? Nope, that's your wisdom. Sorry. Cast the spell.
So my dice pool was 10. I figured.
Yep.
9 successes on 10 dice.
Holy crap.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and blast that abyssal condition out of your system and take an arcane beat?
Okay.
No.
Seems good.
With 9 successes, I got to come up with something weird. Thing.
So do I actually get that skeleton though? I still have Clash of Wills, right?
Now we have to Clash of Wills. So roll your Gnosis and Death. Oh, you have a pretty good shot.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, this one-armed skeleton with his purple gaze, staring down Songbird at this point, suddenly burp, and like it kind of draws up into a kind of rigid, soldier at parade rest kind of look at you. And yeah, you can kind of feel this little tie that you have to it. And if you want to go,
too.
Huh? Yeah, you'll have to remind me about those stats here in a second.
Oh yeah, its new stats are Defense 5, Initiative 3, Speed 8.
Okay. Cool. You feel something tugging for control of this thing. But yeah, you definitely have the reins. I will allow you real quick to give it an order, should you wish.
Have the other ones tried to move towards us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've like stepped down and stuff like that, but you guys are reacting much faster than they
I'm
are.
going to send it after the other one that's nearest to us.
Okay, cool.
To try to attack it.
Sure. And Weird, you queued up a spell there.
Yeah, just a question first. Who's what's the initiative order?
We don't have a turn tracker, so. They come up after you guys.
So they come up after all of us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then forget the spell.
Okay. Is she going to draw the sword finally?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the sword.
Okay. Shing.
54 goddamn episodes and we're gonna use a sword.
Finally uses the damn sword.
Songbird's gonna be very let down by the sword, I feel like. I'm expecting like peels of fire and shit by the time you finally draw this.
So I'm gonna need you to have to re-roll that because you have to take a -2 for their defense.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, cool. Still hits. Whack. And are you attacking the same one? Well, no, please don't attack the same one because that one like has changed.
Yeah, no, I'm another one.
Okay.
There's more of them than us. We got to go to his own defense. So.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. So you start snap off a quick hit and do 3 lethal damage to this thing, and you can carve chunks of this lead off, and then kind of disjoint a joint, and there's a limb falls to the ground, or maybe a forearm, maybe. Have fun with it. And then, I imagine you guys are like kind of pulling, everybody getting back to back kind of thing.
Songbird's very much like blocking as much of the path as he can.
Sure.
Like getting set up.
As Weird dismantles one, Songbird smashes another. Atratus takes control of it. And Logan is like, oh, okay. But his turn it'll be back around. But 4 of the skeletons actually stand back and just reach their hands out. And they're going to make a couple die rolls.
This is going to hurt.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm not even looking at these until I'm done rolling. All right.
2 of them failed.
Cool. Okay. So, 2 of them, all 4 of them seem to do stuff. You don't know which one has been successful, but you very quickly realize what is going on as the lead that you are standing on starts to really soften. And your legs start to sink
of course
down.
It does.
I'm going to say, actually, yes, I will say that. Songbird and Weird, you are now knee deep into this lead that you're starting to and it's not just you're sinking into it. It is aggressively pulling you in. Some of it is coming up, kind of like that magnetic putty stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. It doesn't feel solidly encased. You feel like the whole thing is still soft, so you may be able to get out of this thing, but you definitely don't want to stay here long. That's them. Okay, so then other guys under control. Actually, a guy under control is going to turn and beeline to the next one. Can I just use the spell roll thing for just
say it's dot reading is its dice pool for attacks.
Right, and how much potency did you have in this?
Oh, I didn't buff it up any, I don't think.
Okay, that's fine. So it's got 1 potency by default.
So 2 dice.
And then plus what?
They have as much health as whatever creature they came from had.
That'll be decent.
And it acts like it has death armor, so its damage is bumped back.
Cool.
Also.
All right. Yeah, so... Oh, and it has an initiative of 3. So it actually isn't going yet.
Does it?
Has initiative of 3 at the
very
last line. So it actually is not going yet. So the other 3 are going to move. One is, we'll say, already in contact there with Weird. What is...
Fun fact. Hey, real fast. Anyone that comes near me takes 2 lethal damage.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Crazy martial arts spitting.
Flurry of blows.
Yep.
Blocking off the path. So...
Craig, did you activate Mage Armor? I think you said you had.
If I get attacked, it's reflexive, right? So
right, but you have to declare it. So yeah, if you were you're getting under attack now, we'll say.
Sure.
What are you what are you activating, and what does it do?
Fate Armor.
Okay.
Just gives me the uncanny dodge sort of ability, or my opponent slips or misses, or their grip falters or whatever.
Mechanically, what does it do?
I boost my defense to 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Because you have to dodge. That would be your action in order for your defense is fine. That's fine. It's the the part where I'm looking at fate conditions. Sorry, where's Mage Armor? There it is. So you add your defense, and then if you that part where you successfully dodge, you can move the attack to somebody else. That's if you only dodge. But yeah.
And actually, that's 1 higher up because I haven't adjusted it for my Gnosis.
Yeah, because wait, Gnosis. It's based off your
my fate. I
Okay,
haven't adjusted it for fate.
Yeah, because what's your dex? Oh wait, it's
right
dex.
now 4.
Okay, so your wits is going to probably be the lower.
Mm-hmm.
3. Okay, so you have 7. 7 defense.
Oh, 7. Okay, defense not calculating it.
Yep. Cool. Okay, well, that's a 1. I rolled 1 dice.
Okay.
I got 2 successes. It's Thunderdome time. So he's going to do a whopping 2 bashing damage to you.
Okay. How?
Yep. As this metal lead fist kind of karate chops down onto your arm. The other one is going to move towards Songbird, get smacked for 2 lethal, you said? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is your defense?
I'm being attacked now?
Yes.
I will use Adamant Hand to turn on life armor for free.
Okay.
So it is now 9.
9 defense?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Jesus. All right, this is a chance die.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not
Success.
It is not because it's just.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah. Because chance die was only on a 10. I was lazy and didn't bother to change what formula. Yeah, so it swings at you and you go ha 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 ha, and yeah, it takes lethal damage. And then one more.
Or just a.
Is going to swing at. What was the defense your skeleton has, Travis?
I think it's 5. Yeah, defense 5.
Okay. So these guys have 2. Math fail. Nope. Cool. And back to the top of the order with Logan with his 12.
Did my skeleton get to attack?
That was
it was last, right?
Mm-hmm. That was that one right there with the 2d10. And so yes, he walks forth. Oh wait, no, hang on.
That was someone attacking my skeleton.
Oh yes, that is correct. Yeah. So yes, your skeleton. Well, you can roll it.
2d10.
It's going to be a chance die, unfortunately, because of their defense.
Okay, right.
No, that is in fact a dramatic failure. I'm going to say that your poor little skeleton is not used to moving around with one arm, so he is fallen flat.
Oh no.
Poor guy. Immediately, we have Boblin the Goblin, the skeleton.
Boblin the Goblin.
Oh, poor guy. So yes, top of the initiative order, Logan steps up. He's like, okay, fine.
Make with the choppies.
Yep. And let's see here. Yeah.
Probably rolling quite a few dice.
He is going to do what he does best, which is all out attack. So
can't he rip apart like matter?
Mm-hmm.
So you can just do that, right? Because these aren't living things.
It is his hands, and he has to be not in a human form. Right now, he's more worried about the skeletons. But yeah, he leaves the little cluster you guys are at and goes for the 4 that were making wavy hand motions. And he's like, yeah. And he is going to go to town. Yeah, so +3 initiative when doing that. Then applies he gets to apply defense to that person, and he's not going to lower his defense for more damage or for more attack. 7 defense from his 4, 8.
Who's got 7 defense?
The baddies. Yep.
Oh, the magic skeletons are tougher.
Yeah, they are very, very dodgy, where your guys is now very zombie, slow kind of stuff. Yeah, he don't care. That axe comes down, and one skeleton just collapses from axe cleaving from shoulder through backbone, and just it falls. So he goes, "Okay, these are bad."
We let you kill one.
Hooray. Yeah. And then
paid off already.
Songbird is up.
I'm going to.
The puns are amazing, guys.
I'm sure they are.
They're very.
How many skeletons are there?
Now there were 8. One has been suborned. Another has been felled. So we're down to 6.
All right. I'm gonna punch a spell up. And see what I can do.
You should move too, because aren't you being like?
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Instant, sensory, advanced skill.
And so what are you casting?
Celestial Fire.
Oh, sure.
All right. Let's do some math here.
All right. What is the yantras from?
Shadow name. Just fucking force of will.
Sure. Okay. And then obviously willpower. Cool. So
that is all 6 remaining skeletons.
Okay. And then your paradox.
Yep.
We're
I'm gonna spend 2 mana.
How much mana can you spend a turn? Yep, 3. So cool. So 1.
So it'll be 2 dice.
Oh, yep. Okay, so roll your
1.
wisdom.
2
Cool.
successes.
So take 2. 1 bashing resistant.
1 bashing.
wound.
That's fine.
And 7.
spell.
1.
6 dice.
Yes. Hadouken. Yep.
2 successes. Goes off. 7 lethal damage to all remaining skeletons.
Cool. They take 6 bashing. And look rattled.
And then I'm gonna try and move.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Roll
I need
strength
to
plus
roll
athletics.
strength? Oh, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I figured you would. This is certainly helping the Cabal bone up on their combat mechanics knowledge.
I got 3 successes.
Yeah, so I imagine this is like the tire drills, high stepping.
Mhm.
Like all of a sudden you're like, oh, Jerry.
And I want to be. I want to end up like right by the caster skeletons, all up in their face.
Okay, cool. Yeah, jump over towards them. Back to back with Logan.
So at the start of their turn, they'll get punched for 2 lethal.
Right. Cool. Up next, I believe, is Weird. No, Atreus.
Okay.
Because you guys are at the same.
We can trade off. We're the same.
I'm
level.
absolutely fine with you.
If you want to go first this time.
Point
No, go ahead.
of order. What is the initiative modifier of your rapier? Now that you have ready.
-2.
So
Then,
Atreus.
yeah, you're blue.
It was already included.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
There was a -2 included in the dice rolls.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah,
Then yeah,
Either
if
of
you want
you.
to go first this time, you can.
What's that?
If you want to go first this time, go ahead.
No, that's fine. I'll wait for you.
they're being so polite while Logan,
I'll take another
Logan and
turn. That's
Songbird are
fine.
over here fighting for the lives. Oh, you go ahead. No, you go ahead. Who's going?
I'll go.
Okay.
What am I going to do?
Oh, hey, Songbird, what's your Nimbus tilt?
-2 stamina.
Really?
Okay, so I need you guys to, I believe,
To lose 2 hit points?
no, because it's based off your resolve and his reach, I believe. Or
The strength of the Nimbus is the potency of the spell.
Oh. Okay, yes. So you guys currently have -2 stamina. It isn't long lasting though.
It's like a turn.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very short.
You would have gotten mine.
Oh, yes, that's true. Let's see here. Tilt lasts for...
You didn't have any extra potency in yours, so it wouldn't have gotten past his resolve.
Yeah, it's the big
or her
thing.
resolve.
And it lasts for spells reach in turns. So yeah, you guys have
3
turns.
Oops.
Yep.
I gave you 4. I take away 2. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's hurting for damage or for health right now. Sorry. Cool. Continuing on.
Does that affect the skeletons? They can see with magic, right?
They believe it or not, they're not awakened mages with mage sight.
Meh.
So what are we working on, Ash?
I was looking at my spells to see what I can do.
Okay.
Might just shoot one though.
Shooting is a pretty good thing. Notably, you watch Songbird let loose with a thing that roasted a woman in her clothes and destroyed her utterly, and it seemed to kind of plink off of these guys. It did some damage for sure.
I didn't do the big boy version of it, though.
Right, that's true.
It's more that like most of my damaging spells that I can get off do bashing, so that will effectively not do much, right?
Well, you have Death 4.
Death 4.
I need 2 reach to do that. to do it.
Fuck it.
I need 3 actually to do it instantly at range.
I mean, that's what I just did.
Yeah, you overreached.
But I already paradoxed once.
Yep. Now the other thing is, using your, dedicated magical tool.
I guarantee you'll take less damage by taking paradox than you will by letting 6 skeletons fucking melt us into the ground.
Yeah, and I mean, you could, if you don't want to use sensory range, you can, roll to slap them or throw it at them. Which is Gnosis plus Athletics or Gnosis plus Firearms.
I'll try to throw it then.
Okay.
So that means I only need 2 reach then.
1 for instant and 1 for scale?
Aggravated?
No, I was going to go for the +1 reach, which makes it do aggravated damage instead.
Okay.
So I'm only going to attack 1 of them.
Okay.
There, no. 3 would... What would the scale be on 3 if I overreach?
By default, 5 targets.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll zap 5 of them.
Okay.
1 free, Gnosis 3, Matter 4, or Death 4. And Yantra, I guess I'll just use my magical tool, because I don't want
paradox.
that.
Sure.
Paradox.
And remember,
I'll still get 1 I'll still get 1, right?
You'll get 1 extra just for because you caused paradox previously. All right.
So just 7.
And so your reach is instant, scale, and aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're right. You're using your dedicated magical tool, which removes 2.
Why did that? Oh, wait, no. Yeah.
Wow, 5 successes.
5 successes.
So I'm double checking on the paradox real quick. So we would have 4 normally. We're taking 2 away.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm still going to take 2.
Well, you have 3.
All right. Can I use?
You can use mana. You can use up to 3 mana in a turn. You're already using 1 to make it aggravated, so you could spend 2 if you want to reduce it down.
That leaves me with so little mana. No, I won't. I'll just take it.
Okay.
I'll risk.
So only 1
Mm-hmm.
that I've got to reroll. Okay, so only the 1. Roll your wisdom, which is 6. Okay, so you take 1 resistant bashing. And then, your spell goes off. What would you like to do with your exceptional success? You can give it bonus potency. You can make it ignore withstand. You can get mana back.
I'll do bonus potency. It does 1 point of lethal damage per level of potency.
Right.
Aggravated.
1 point of aggravated damage.
And because you have 4 Arcana, so it's baseline 4, bumping it up to 5. So
5 aggravated damage to 5 skeletons.
Right, or in this case, 5 lethal, which makes 1 of them break down, and the others are starting to take. Yeah, so they're starting to collapse. I think we had been at 6. We were down to 5 because the one that weird you were dueling and had already damaged, it collapses down.
Okay.
And then there's the one that Logan chopped, and then the one I've controlled. So there's 5 still up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking pretty hurt.
Except for the one that wasn't damaged by your spell.
Yeah. The one that is my zombie for.
Well, no, because there's 1 more because you did scale of 5, and there were 6 baddies. Right. So there's this guy who's which guy did you not pick? One of the ones who are casting, or the ones who are tangling with you and weird?
One of the ones up there with Songbird and Logan.
Okay.
They've got those.
they'll mulch those. Okay, cool. All right, so that brings us down to weird.
All right. So I need to get the hell out of the floor.
Sure. That is.
Is
strength.
it like viscous, or am I just sinking in like water?
Like, have you seen like the non-Newtonian fluid stuff? That It's very much like that right now.
All right. So I want to climb out and see if I can close with one of the other skeletons.
Strength plus athletics.
This is going to be fun.
How bad is the die roll, bud?
Well, that's not academics. Athletics. Strength plus academics. I don't really have anything for athletics, so we'll see how this goes. Hey! What? Oh, just did an attack.
That's a weapon attack.
Yeah, I rolled an attack. My mistake. Nope.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a choice here. Like, you're struggling and you're having a hard time. You can either really throw yourself at this and get the hell out of here and take some damage. Actually, it'll probably be a tilt. Or you stay and you don't throw yourself like to get out.
And it's getting even more difficult to get out next round? Or am I going under if I stay here?
Oh, it's not yanking you down that fast.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not going to be below water next turn.
All right, I'll take the tilt.
Okay, so yeah, you throw yourself out and take the leg rack tilt for both legs.
Great.
It's just like, oh yeah, like episode 1.
For both legs. So why even bother? Because I can't move anyway. Okay.
Yeah. No, you can limp along. They're not
on both legs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Very specifically, let me go pull that up. Conditions, tilts. Make sure I'm thinking of the right thing. Yeah.
In the chat, Vex has mentioned that if you have your mage sight up, it's a -2 for anything that's not magic that you're doing.
Oh, yes. That's
so, like, when Weird is stabbing the thing, it's a -2.
Yep. I forgot. Oh, yeah. So you are knocked down. Yeah. Your speed is 1, and you cannot get up. But yeah, you can, army crawl.
I can crawl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can drag my legs behind me. Great.
Yep.
Should have just stayed.
Decisions at the time. Cool. So yeah, that is that. You're on your back, but similar to Songbird, you can try and cast a spell. You can attack from the floor. You'll be at some penalties, but
no. I'm gonna give Songbird a spell.
Oh, good.
So let me dig it up here quick. I didn't have this planned up because I was going to do an attack, but choose a thread.
Cool. I can't remember. Is that a fate one?
Time. Just 1 for instant, 1 for sensory, so 2.
Oh, is this one where you can...
I feel like for Fate and Time, they like wrote 2 Arcana worth of spells and then just decided which one they went for.
Oh, yeah. That one is super cool.
What is this?
You roll twice and on the next mundane roll or potentially spellcasting roll, and the mage's player gets to decide which dice roll takes effect.
Cool.
It is a great spell for being just 2 dots. So that's fine. You can go ahead and queue that up and cast that. In the meantime, the skeletons are going to go. The 4 caster ones take 2 lethal. 3 of which, no, there were 4. One's down. 2 of which are looking not so hot. The other is looking just fine. And they are going to wiggle their fingers at you guys again.
They all take 2 lethal.
Right, I said that. Yeah. Okay. And are you paradoxing? Whoa, that's some paradox. All right.
I'm gonna spend mana.
Okay. You don't need mana for the spell itself, so are you spending all 3?
Yep.
Okay, so you're still down to 1d10 as an actual standard roll. That is a success, so roll your wisdom, which I believe is 7.
Yeah, I'm the only one that's lost wisdom.
Right. Yeah, it was you and Mammoth, that's right.
Mammoth didn't lose wisdom.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why you both got the
effect.
Yep, conditions.
Okay.
3 successes.
Cool. So yeah, just take 1 resistant bashing wound and then roll your spell.
So that's 5, 3, 7. Okay.
Oop. Yeah, so it goes up.
So many things.
What the hell?
What is what now?
Where was all that reach, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and tell him.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So instant cast, sensory range, and then +2, so it affects your spell casting rolls as well.
So yeah.
Okay.
So anytime you make a dice roll for the next, I did 2 for duration, you'll roll twice and I'll pick which one I want to apply.
Okay.
Cool.
And effectively, it's just going to be the best one. So
Right. You would hope.
Yes.
This is where Craig reveals he's been working for me this entire time. No. Yeah. So Songbird, you start to sink back down into the lead.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Why?
I refuse.
But more concerningly, you watch as Logan takes a double speed drop. And he is up to like his belly, like his arms, and like you can definitely tell he's going to have a hard time with this axe. Because he's, chest high in this lead.
What is the ceiling made of?
The Adamas stone.
Okay.
I hadn't thought about that, but now it is. Cool. And that's weird. That's those skeletons. Oh, right. So the other skeletons, so that was the 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, yes. So 3 attack Atlantean. Has anybody actually been hit by these guys yet?
Me?
No.
Okay.
I've been hit.
Right. You took bashing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I'm double check my rules. Atlantean, how much defense do you have?
My defense is 6, I believe.
It'll be down at the
4.
bottom. Okay. So these guys actually might hit you. That's a 1. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay.
1, 3, 1.
So grand total, that's 4, 5, 7 bashing damage.
Okay.
Whoop, 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 whoop. And that is their turn. Your little buddy can roll a chance die.
Oh man, that's almost all of my bars.
Yeah, of your 13 or whatever. Nope. Okay.
And he gets up, right?
Oh yeah.
He'll stand up.
Yep. Gets up, throws himself at one of the others. Songbird at the top of the initiative. Oh, excuse me. Logan at the top of the initiative.
No, I've only got 10 health now because Songbird cursed us with his Nimbus.
Nimbus, yeah.
Why does everything have what Songbird have to be aggressive?
He's a forceful personality. So Logan looks over at you and tosses the axe up at you. It doesn't, and then like plants his hands and shoves, and we're gonna see. So that's 7.
It's probably not better than your punches. But,
It's not better for me at all.
No.
I can't weaponry.
He's going to throw willpower at this. He does not want to be in here.
Stuck in the ground.
Okay, yeah. Heave. And, like, it's kind of impressive. Like, he went from chest high to standing in, like, wide stance over the,
Can we get a sound effect?
Yeah, slooped.
Sloop.
And then just, like, reaches out for the axe and just, like, one hand swings. He's going to have some penalties on it, but... It's a shame these things aren't attacking him because he regenerates bashing damage. Shoot, I can't remember. We're going to say 5. Okay, yeah, and that's another skeleton down.
Rip Skeleton?
Yep, Songbird. As we run a little bit over normal, but that's fine.
Is there any way I can, like, multi-attack or anything?
Yes, you split your dice.
All right. Never mind then. I'm going to punch one and try and climb my way out.
Okay. In which order?
I'm going to try and climb out first.
So yeah, strength plus athletics.
2 successes.
No problem.
What's their defense?
Oh, 6.
6? Because they already, yeah, okay. Okie dokie. -1. Yeah, 1 success.
Wow.
That's on the reroll?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could roll it twice. 1 success.
Hey, which one, Craig?
Yeah.
So, does 3 damage.
Yep.
Lethal?
And that is
Lethal
yep.
ephemeral affecting.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, your attacks, the swords, all that that normally does lethal is doing lethal.
Sure.
And yeah, so that collapses another skeleton. There's
Cool.
only the one. Yeah, there's just the one.
One left with us.
Yep, one left with you. And then
And one back with us, right?
Mm-hmm, I believe so. One may have been lost in the shuffle, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Whatever.
And Atreides.
Okay. The one that's back here with us. I'm just gonna shoot it because I don't want to paradox again. I don't have mana.
Sure.
Here is revolver.
Yep, and this will. They definitely do not have the ability to dodge bullets. They're not that fast, so no worries about the defense.
I think this will work. And it doesn't do any bonus damage, right? It just affects them normally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then wound
1
penalties will
damage.
get you. So yeah. Okay, so it does 2 points of damage. That seems wrong. The revolver is only 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's not a heavy revolver.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. So boof, they put a large chunk removed off of one of the guys. Cool. Weird.
Good.
At this point, there's the one wounded one that Atreides has kind of stepped back from.
How many skeletons are left at this point?
2 and
yeah.
mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the one close to you and Atreides, and then one over with Songbird and Logan.
I'm just digging into a spell here for a second.
Sure.
I don't really have much else I can do.
Yeah.
Can I just? I'm looking for. I thought I had something of it. I want one of these skeletons to stumble into their own soft lead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that with the one cancer skeleton because there's a slowly collapsing Logan-sized hole.
Yep.
Cool.
So I want them to stumble in there and end up in a Logan-sized hole.
Sure.
We just quick and dirtying that?
Well, I mean, that sounds like, what is it? Chaos Master? What's the new toy that you've got? Yeah, Chaos Master.
Okay. So that's just 1 for instant cast. It's an effect immediately.
Yeah, the biggest issue is going to be, are you going to sensory range or...
Oh, I can't really touch him, right? So I have to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you could throw it. That'd be Gnosis plus Athletics or Gnosis plus Firearms.
Throw it?
Mm-hmm. Like, you have a little
aim a spell
magic effect and fling it at them.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, sensory range is not the only way to do it.
I'll just do sensory.
Okay.
All right, and I'll contain that.
Are you going to use any mana on it?
No.
Okay. No problem. So roll that 7-11.
Roll that 7-11.
11 dice. I was counting.
1 success.
Hey, there you go. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Does it happen immediately? Or reduces the next action. Attack a subject by directing chance around them. Cool. Okay. You let it, and you can already see the kind of weaves of fate. Like, oh, okay, yeah, he's falling in there.
Yeah, so like Logan's going to take a swing at one of the skeletons, and he's going to dodge out of the way and accidentally shoulder his buddy into the hole.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it is Skeleton turn. The little caster folks, having seen that, apparently putting the big guys in lead holes does not seem to work. Moves forward, and between Songbird being a whirl of...
You get punched.
Yeah, whirl of
2 damage
punches, yeah, and Songbird being... and Logan being a threat, he just gets knocked, and you watch the skeleton just floop, fall into this lead hole that is slowly starting to, solidify around it. And to not belabor the point, the last one is dealt with. And there you guys go. Everybody take a beat.
Yeah. Combat beats.
Logan is over here, and he's like, all right. Look at it, looks down at Weird and goes, oh shit. And like picks Weird up. Yeah. And like fireman carries. It's like, okay, we got to get out of here. We got to see the Weird.
Hold on a second there, sport.
I'm also pretty hurt.
Yeah, it's not going to be a problem.
Notably,
we can do that after break, though.
Yep, that will have to be after break. So, those of you who
Mad Zombie is still mine for a while, though. It's
right
with us
for an hour plus, because it's a advanced duration
spell.
Yeah, so you've got him for like a month. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Combat, like real combat, not a slugfest with a ghost, but real combat and a bunch of things and getting smashed, and it was kind of fun. We will pick up for you Twitch folks here in like 5 or so minutes. YouTube guys, we will see you on Tuesday, usually, or just the next time you click play on the YouTube video. As always, come by our Discord, hang out. If you want to support us monetarily, you can do so. That's patreon.com/occultistanonymous, or just staylucky.club. And the link to our Discord is yeetinto.space. That'll give you a little link. You can click hello, and it'll take you straight to the welcome page. And you can come check us out. And it is spoiler safe. I don't know why I'm telling that to you guys. Well, Twitch guys, I guess you're watching this live. But if you're on YouTube, don't worry. All those future episodes, you can hop in, and there will not be any spoilers immediately in your face. That's tucked away somewhere safe and quiet.
You have to ask the bot to see them.
Yeah, you must speak with the bot. And then, until next time, guys.
Stay lucky.